What's up everybody, welcome back to my laboratory where safety is #1 priority. And today we're gonna need even more safety and a fire extinguisher close by. Kids, do not try this at home. So any kind of nail polish you see, mine is pretty cheap, $3.50. And what you're gonna do is grab matches, and this is titanium matches. And you wanna coat it with nail polish. Like all around. And this is the wax paper. I put it so they don't stick to it or easy to take it off. And I'm gonna do it to a few of them. As you can see, nothing special. Just grab a nail polish and put it on the match. If you want, you can even dip the match into a nail polish, just like that. And just set it down. And then you want to leave it and wait till they're gonna dry out, and then you can do the other side. And you want to wait for a few hours till that dries off, and then we're gonna check it out and try it and see if it works. So as you can see, it dried off, and this is strike anywhere matches, and you see the nail polish all over the match, and it should strike anyways. Let's test it if it's gonna strike. Yeah, and it works. So now let's try it in the water. So we're gonna drop all these matches in the water and make them really damp. And now we're gonna test them out because this is a waterproof matches. Okay, you see they've been soaking for a little bit. Now let's take one out. What you wanna do is grab a short or something and dry off the match. Just slowly kind of shake off all the water so there is no moisture. And let's strike it. And you see, it's light up even though this match was in the water. And it burns pretty great too. Let's try another one. Take it off. Wipe off all the water as much as possible. Let's strike it. Boom. 2 in a row, working pretty well. How amazing is that? Underwater matches, or like waterproof matches. So how to make hot glue matches? I got here strike anywhere matches. And you see they are longer than usually. And then I'm gonna get hot glue and put all over it right here. And wait till it dries out somewhere. Ooh, that's a little too much. Oh well, we'll practice with that. Now it dried out, we can put it back in a box or some kind of container and take it to go with us on camping trip or whatever. If we need to fix a blow up mattress or like maybe headphones, a lot of things you can do with the hot glue. So let's try it to see if it's actually work. So we're going to melt the hot glue while the match is burning. So it looks like it's melting. And then we're just gonna apply it down. I might have put a little bit too much hot glue on each stick. So that was just a test. You see, I didn't need that much. Now let's put 2 sticks together. Boom. And guess what? It works. Look how much hot glue got stuck together. This is awesome. Still need to cool off a little bit. Let's try another one while this is cooling off. Now let's try to glue 2 wires together and isolate it. We're gonna spin these 2 wires together. And this would be something like headphones. Something small wires that is not going to shock you. So now we need to glue them together so they don't rip apart again. So we're gonna use a match and melt all that hot glue again. Now just apply all that hot glue on the wire. You gotta do it quickly before it cools off. But look, this is more than enough. So again, put a little bit too much on the match. Now we're just going to let it cool off and let's see what happens. Ow. It's hot, so be careful. And look at this. This wire is glued up together and isolated. Awesome, huh? Look at this. It's very strong. So the best way looks like to hold it all the way upside down and heat up the hot glue as much as you can. Ooh, it's hot. And then wipe it all of that is still hot, where you need to glue it up and pull it together. Look at that. And why do we need this hot glue matches? Because if you camping out, there is no electricity. And if you need fixing something like headphones, a tarp, some kind of little hole, this is amazing. You can do so much with hot glue. What we have to do is grab a match and piece of paper towel and put them like that. And as you can see, I cut out a small piece of paper towel, and then I need to roll it up. And I need to roll it up as neatly as I can. Just like that. So the head is still sticking out. And just do with all of them. And now put it on the side. I'm gonna do a couple of them. Now we're gonna bring in the candles, and as you can see, I have melted them. Now I'm gonna blow them out. And I need to dip in the match. The front, like coat it very well. I mean the back. And now just grab it and dip it in the other half. As you can see, I just dip the front in and then turn it over, and front and the back, and dip it all the way in and let it sit to dry off. The best way to do it is grab one of those wax melters. In a survival situation, if you don't have one, you can make those matches with just the candles. You can see, and it's still wet and still can do a whole bunch of them. Just prep them up. Let's wait till they dry out and we'll test them out. So I got glass of water. Let's drop them in. You see, they unsinkable as well because of the wax. Let's take one out. If we want to dry it out pretty well, then what we want to do is scrape up all the wax from over there, because we don't want too much wax. And this way we're gonna open the striker and we can strike it so it will light up. And keep it down here at first, and now it's gonna work like a candle for a while. But you can just put it somewhere so it will catch on and start on fire. So we got here strike anywhere matches, we got here sparklers and electric tape. Let's put this together and see if it works. Let's get 5 matches. Then what we're going to do is just put them around the sparklers. And then we're going to grab electric tape and tape it all together. Just like this. This is supposed to be a stormproof match. You can start a fire even with the wet condition, because it's going to be a lot of fire going. Okay, let's strike it and see what happens. This is supposed to be strike anywhere matches. What's up with these matches? Here you go. Okay, the matches is burning, but sparklers are not really burning, as you can see. See, sparkler did not get on. I feel like because there wasn't enough oxygen in there. So instead of 5 matches, let's use like 2 matches. See if it's going to be better. Okay, I think 2 matches is the way to go. That way you're not using too many matches. Also, don't put matches all the way to the top. Put it a little bit lower like that. Okay, we're going to grab tape and tape it all together, just a little bit. 1, 2. Don't have to use too much tape either. You don't have to cut off the end, but for the purposes to make it smaller, so you can make your bug out smaller and have more space, I cut it off. Now let's strike it and see what happens. Get the match going first. You see how the wooden part is going first? Then hold it on top like that. Boom. And it's done. You can start the fire with that really easily. All you have to do is just put small candle in, small pieces of twigs and it's ready to go. Okay, one more test. Let's strike it. Wait till the matches goes off. Hold it upside down like that. I mean, hold it down. Once the matches are burning, hold it up, and boom. Our match, survival match, will burn really easily now. And look how much fire coming off from there. You can make a fire super easy with that. So if I'm in a survival situation and my box match is wet, all I have is dry matches, I would grab a window, find a window, and put my finger like that and strike it as soon as possible. Boom, and it strikes. And this is normal matches. You see it strike on box matches. I'm gonna take one out and then I'm gonna grab it like that with my finger and put it on the head like that, and boom. That easy. Again, this is how I do it. I grab it like that and a third finger like this, and just put it my fingers on the wall like this and like strike it. Let's check it out. You gotta strike it fast. You see, sometimes it even can break. Boom. And you light it up. So this is very good survival trick, especially when you have matches and your box is ruined. You find a piece of window, you know, there's just boom, and you light it up. You see, if you tie it like that, it's not gonna work. Your match is gonna break. You see, it broke in two pieces. So that's why we put two fingers this way and the third one right here. And when we go this way, not that way, but this way, against the match. That's how simple it is. So we got here strike on box matches, regular matches. We got here wire, two wires over here with the connection for the 9-volt battery, and of course we got 9-volt battery. So first thing we're going to do is just take off some of that isolation. And if you look closer, there's a lot of little wires. So what I'm gonna do is pull off one little wire to the side, and then the rest I'm just going to cut them off so they're not in the way. Just like this. As you can see, there's a little wire right here. Then simply I'm going to get this wire and wrap it around this much. Let's see if it's actually going to work. I'm kind of skeptical that it's actually going to work, but it makes sense. This little wire is gonna get overheat and should get on fire. Then we're going to plug in this side here to the battery, and then we're going to get the red wire and attach it to this little wire and see what happens. And it should overheat. Oh no, it didn't start it. Didn't work. Let's try this again. Now we're going to touch the other wire and see what happens. Here you go, and it got on fire. How cool is that? Wow, this is awesome. Did you see that little wire gets overheated, and that's why it get the match on fire? Let's look at it closer. So I'm gonna grab a match and a wire and wrap it around this match couple times. Something like that. Now we're gonna touch this wire and let's see what happens. Boom! It gets on fire. Pretty awesome, huh? Takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it, it's pretty easy. So we got here 8 shots plastic disc cups. We're gonna open this up. As you can see, all the warnings over there. Kids, do not try this at home. Let's see what it's all about. First of all, I'm just gonna take off the pieces of paper from there, and then I'm just gonna shake it all off into here. Okay, looks like they're all empty now. Now we got here this powder, so I'm just gonna put this together carefully. You see, I don't have that much of it, very little bit. Then I'm gonna put few drops on it. That's probably the best way to do it. Weather the match, and you see the dry pieces, it's much easier to pick it up. That's probably would be the best. But the point of it, you wanna just some of that stuff on your match. You see? That's a good one, that's what we want. Yeah, definitely not too much water is perfect. You see how much I got on this much? Quite a bit. Set it to dry. Now you see we have that stuff on the match. Now we're gonna just do a flick on it and see what happens. Oh, do you see it? It kinda light up but didn't. And now I'm just gonna flick the match and let's see what happens. Whoa, did you see that? Wow, it actually worked. I didn't think it's gonna work, but it did. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, you see there's a black stuff on this match. Let's flick it and see what happens. Oh no. Whoa, this is works. Wow, awesome. This is kind of a strike anywhere matches, but they are very unstable, so I would not use them as a strike anywhere match. It's just like a trick. Wow, awesome. This is too much fun. Yeah, wow, worked. This is crazy. I didn't think it's gonna work. We gotta test the consistency of that trick. Woo! I didn't think I was gonna have enough of that stuff on that match, but it worked, as you can see. 2 more matches. So far, all of them have light up. Wow, definitely stacked anywhere matches. So awesome. Stack it on the metal, see what happens. Wow, yeah, it worked too. Definitely works as a strike anywhere matches. Awesome. But it's not very reliable matches because they are way too unstable. They might light up in your pocket, so I would not use this matches as a strike anywhere matches, but it's a cool trick. So grab 2 matches together short and just swipe them right here. Boom. With a lot of practice you can get better and better and start the fire pretty easily, even though you don't have much back, just the matches. And look, this is strike on box matches. We're gonna grab 2 and you see the box is messed up. And let's say it's wet, so all you have is matches. So how you gonna start it, and you like in the woods, you don't have glass or nothing to start it on, so we're gonna try it match on match. No problem. Let's try this again. Grab it short and strike it. Do you hear that noise? Boom. How cool is that? So we got here 2 plastic bottles. You could use any kind of bottles. I like these big ones because I want to fit a lot of matches. So first of all, I'm just gonna make this not clean cut. Then I'm gonna trim it up pretty good. Then we're going to use scissors to cut a clean cut right here. Just like this. That's what I want to do. I want to make it nice and flat. So we got one like that, and now same thing with this one. Okay, that's pretty good, and then we're gonna glue them together just like that. And then we're gonna hold it together and glue them up. We're gonna glue them up very well so it's watertight. Okay, you see I put quite a bit. Now we're just going to let it dry, and it's done pretty much. So next, all we're gonna do is open this. And then I got here strike anywhere matches, and I'm just gonna put them in there. I actually can fit a lot of them. Look, that's a couple of boxes now. Wow, look at that. Another thing you can do is grab those empty matches and just cut off this piece where you're supposed to strike matches. If you don't have strike anywhere matches, you can use this and then just glue it right on the box right here. And then the other side right here, put them on each other like that. And you can even put it in a little baggie and then you can stick it inside of it. And now, in case this gets wet and falls off, you have another ones to strike them. Now I'm going to do the water test. You see, make sure you close it all the way. Let's do it in there. Boom! Wow, it floats. Pretty awesome, huh? Now we're gonna take it out, shake it off a little bit, shake off all the water. So now I'm gonna open it and boom, they all drive. And you see, if this gets wet and falls off, no big deal. We have more strikers inside. There you go. That's how you make waterproof case for your matches.